Apple just released the newest family member of the iPhone 16 lineup. The iPhone 16e, the long anticipated successor to the iPhone SE 3, was just announced by Apple, and it definitely had a few good surprises and a few bad surprises. If you're excited for the release of the iPhone 16e, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment after the video what you're most excited about. Now let's talk about the new look of the iPhone SE, or as it's called now, E lineup. Apple has finally killed off the home button and welcomes the final iPhone to the edge-to-edge screen design. It's available in a fan favorite 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR display with OLED technology. The display is covered by Apple's ceramic shield, and as Apple says, it's perfect for watching HDR videos, playing games, and reading crisp text. Now the battery is a huge improvement and one of the pleasant surprises we got from this update. The iPhone 16e has the best battery life out of any 16.1-inch iPhone ever, 6 hours longer than the iPhone 11 and 12 hours longer than all previous SE iPhones before it. This is due to the amazing efficiency of the A18 chip, all new internal design, and the brand new C1 chip, which we'll discuss later. The action button was added to the upper left side of the phone as well, adding functionality new iPhones have had since the iPhone 15 Pro was released in 2023. One great feature that was added to the button is the ability to use it as a makeshift camera button, which was omitted from this model. Users can now set the action button to a new visual intelligence option that allows it to open the camera app and use it for Apple Intelligence features like summarize text, translate text, detect phone numbers and email addresses, identify animals, plants, and objects, and a whole lot more. This feature is embedded into Apple's iPhone 16 models by a long press on the camera button, but it's nice to see that the 16e will also get it. It can also open an app that uses the camera, such as Snapchat or Instagram. This can be done with the camera button by choosing which app it opens in the settings. Personally, I think this adds a lot of value to the iPhone 16e. Without the camera button, it allows it to utilize one of the main features of Apple's flagship devices. Otherwise, it can still be set to the normal camera, flashlight, open an app, or write out on scripts from the Shortcuts app. The cameras, both front and back, also get a massive upgrade. It comes with a single lens, but is a 2-in-1 camera system. It comes with a 48 megapixel fusion camera and an integrated 2x telephoto lens to zoom in for crisper pictures. The front-facing camera features the True Depth system with autofocus for those great selfies everyone takes. The iPhone 16e can also shoot video in 4K with Dolby Vision and up to 60 frames per second, a great option for videographers. Along with the 4K video, it also records in spatial audio for more ways to edit video sound with audio mix. The 16e does not have the ability, although, to shoot in spatial video, so it can't take advantage of the Apple Vision Pro. But if you have a Vision Pro, you're probably not buying the iPhone 16e, but let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. One small disappointment is the addition of the notch instead of the dynamic island. Some users might be a little upset about this, but at the price point of the 16e, I can see why Apple chose this path in order to cut costs and make it different than the base 6.1-inch iPhone 16 they just released in September. Now, while we're on the topic of disappointments, the iPhone 16e will not come with MagSafe charging. I have no idea why they wouldn't add this, but there will be no nightstand mode unless you prop your phone up horizontally on a charger. I for one love nightstand mode, so this would be a big issue if I was in the market for this device. It will, however, come with USB-C charging, as all new Apple products must. Now, enough about some disappointments for now. Let's talk about the chip running this phone. The iPhone 16e is powered by Apple's latest generation A18 chip, which is in the iPhone 16 and enables Apple Intelligence. The 6-core CPU is up to 80% faster than the A13 Bionic chip on the iPhone 11, and the 4-core GPU powers amazing graphics performance, enabling graphically demanding AAA titles and hardware-accelerated ray tracing. The 16-core neural engine is optimized for large generative models and runs machine learning models up to 6 times faster than the A13 Bionic. I would also like to note that the iPhone 16 comes with a 5-core GPU instead of the 4 cores in the iPhone 16e. I have no idea why Apple changed this, but it is something to note. Expanding the benefits of Apple Silicon is Apple's first ever C1 chip. The C1 is the first modem designed by Apple and the most power efficient modem ever on an iPhone, delivering fast and reliable 5G cellular connectivity. As Mark Gurman stated today, though, the C1 is a monumental technical achievement. It cost billions of dollars for Apple to create, and it only got 2 sentences in the release video. Gurman thinks Apple is downplaying the chip, but we'll see what is in store when the 17 lineup is released in September. It's worth noting the iPhone 16e can run all Apple Intelligence features from iOS 18 and beyond, but I will let you decide if that's actually something you care about. Another small add is the addition of communications via satellite and crash detection. Apple products have been getting these features for a few years now, but now the entry-level iPhone will be able to call for help when cell service is gone. It's a nice safety feature for outdoorsy or traveling people. And finally, the price. The last disappointment of the video. Apple is raising the price to start at $599, with starting at 120 gigabytes of storage. It will also come with only 2 colors, white and black. No fun names like Space Black or Snow White, simply white and black. It still leaves a $200 price gap between the 16 and 16e, which I think is smart as it gives users a reason to stay with the entry-level iPhone. My final thoughts are that I think this is an absolutely great phone with amazing features for the money. At a $600 price point, Apple simply can't give all the features the 16 has without cannibalizing their sales. They're definitely letting buyers choose to shell out the extra $200 for the dynamic island, camera button, an extra camera on the back, and MagSafe charging. Now pre-orders will start at 5 a.m. Pacific time on Friday, February 21st, with availability beginning Friday, February 28th. Let me know in the comments which iPhone you would go with and why, as I'm curious what users actually want. I love my dynamic island and MagSafe charging, so I would go with the 16, but with the added functionality of the function button, I could definitely see some people not caring about the camera button. Thank you all for tuning in for the release of the iPhone 16e. If you made it this far, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel as it greatly helps us reach a wider audience. And you can check out my other iPhone 17 leaks and rumors videos over here, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.